What's up, guys? It's Dana. Welcome back, and I hope you have a nice one. So, I'm gonna be discussing Aptos versus USDT pair on the KuCoin chart. I could have went with BitGet's chart, but then again, KuCoin is a bit more popular, so I decided we'll go with this chart instead. And guys, if you like the contents that I bring, do not forget to subscribe, like, and hit the bell to be notified in time next time, I release a video or I go live. So anyways, let's get at it. On the daily, things are like it's a newborn baby, newborn chart. So, okay, fine. Prior daily candle ended as a bullish engulfing candle, which is good. We have some volume too, which is also nice. But looking at the 4-hourly chart, first warning sign telling us to be cautious is that we are around overbought territories right now, okay? And on top of that, we are actually meeting, like we just touched first resistance levels. And if we get closer to the hourly chart, by the way, as we're doing this, as we're going up, if you look at the volume, it's declining, okay? Second thing telling us to be cautious, all right? And then if we zoom in a bit more and look at the hourly chart, as you guys can see, we met resistance at the same time. We have a doji, okay? After a rise, we had a doji telling us to be cautious again. And MACD is still positive, but it is getting weaker as price action is going higher, which is telling us to be cautious again. So a lot of things, signals telling us to be cautious when we're looking at the indicators and other tools we're using when it comes to the Japanese indicators as well. There is no hidden bearish divergence or anything like that at all on the MACD, but on the RSI, it is starting to develop. Another sign telling us to be cautious, okay? So what we need to see is if we can break out of this resistance level around 9.56 areas, then we are gonna be meeting a little resistance around $9.96, $10, let's say around these levels, okay? But if we break this resistance right here, there's not much holding us until 10.7 to 10.9 areas, okay? Not much holding us because if we look left and we zoom in to the 10-minute chart, for example, we see where we got rejected last time. And looking at the 1-minute chart even, because we don't have a lot to go with, so I have to zoom in, this much. Usually I don't go back and look at the 1-minute chart and so on, but we don't have much to go with, so I'm doing my best to bring you, you know, whatever I see. Looking at the 1-minute chart, you guys see, obviously, this is where we got rejected last time, okay? So going to the price action and looking at the price action now, we do see why we could meet resistance at these levels as well, okay? Around these areas, if we break 9.9, 7, $10 around these levels, next area would be around these levels, okay? So that's the resistance levels that I'm looking at, or target areas that I'm looking at. And when it comes to support, let me go back to the hourly chart. When it comes to support, if we break 9.26 areas, 9.23 areas, first support I'll be looking at, well, this is a mini support that we have here, but if we break it, first support I'll be looking at is around these levels. That would be between $9 to $8.9, okay? And if we break this support level, the second one I'll be looking at is at this one, all right? Around 8.7 to 8.5 areas. Because if we look left, when it comes to that one too, here we go, just a minute. Yeah, right here. Just gonna draw a line for you guys so you can follow with what I'm talking about. Here we go. So this has acted as support while we were, on our way up, as you guys can see. So it is probably gonna act as support again. That's what we learn. Support also acts as support again, or old resistance acts as new support, or old support acts as new resistance. Okay, but if we lose this one, that's when you should like really be very cautious, like very, very cautious if we lose this area right here. Okay, I'll be looking at next level around, but it's not so far, but nevertheless, we have to discuss it. Around 8 point, let me do this, $8 to $7.8, around these levels, okay? These are the levels I'm looking at, and if you wonder why this level, this is gonna be as support, if you look left, I can draw it for you guys. Here it goes. Look left, and you guys clearly see where we've been rejected and which level was acting as resistance, earlier. So hence, this time it's gonna be, you know, seen as support, okay? So as you guys can see, we are starting to show some resistance, action that we are being rejected at these levels. Um, Doji, inverted hammer, looks like a red candle, so far. We'll see how it closes in an hour, but if we close anywhere below 9.26, 9.23 levels on an hourly, see eventually around this level, as discussed, and we lose this one, this is the next level. But if we break out, we will need some mini, resistance here, okay? If we break out above 9.55, 9.97, $10 again would be the next mini resistance here, but major resistance is around these levels. Like I expect, a nice pullback after we hit this one, definitely. But well, not definitely. You never know what happens in the market. But TA usually, teaches us that it's possible. Possibilities are very, high if we reach these levels that we see a pullback, okay? So this was the short update on Aptos, Apt versus USDT. If you like the content, do not forget to subscribe, like, and hit the bell. And thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care.